Well, hello, my fiends. I got my free Java from Jewel. Good. That's good Java. And I got some at Trader Joe's, too. Anyway, let's see, I got my Son of Famous Monsters shirt on. World Convention, Horwood, California, May 26th to 28th, 95. Yeah, I was there, and I met Boris Karloff's daughter, Lon Chaney Jr.'s grandsons, Ron Chaney and his brother, and I met Bela Lugosi Jr., son of Bela Lugosi Sr., who played Dracula in 1931. I am Dracula. I bid you welcome. I never drink wine. I only drink coffee. Yes, my friend, I am Bela Lugosi. I am Dracula. Right. Anyway, I like my beard here, man. This is a 34-year-old beard. You know why? Because exactly 34 years ago today was the day I got saved by Jesus. I asked Jesus into my heart on August 31st, 1979 at 5:20 a.m. when I was walking down the street about a half a block from Bob Jones University in Greenville, South Carolina, because I was on a 72-hour leave from the Marines, and so I wanted to go to Greenville and visit Bob Jones University, and I didn't really want to spend the money on a motel, so I stayed at a rescue mission to save my money. But when I visited the campus, guys there that I was visiting, some of the guys, they said, you can stay with us. I stayed at their apartment. They fed me. They took me out for breakfast and everything, and I made some good friends there. And when I visited the church on Sunday, the next day, one guy says, "Hey Dave, don't you're smiling too much. You look like you just got saved." But I did just get saved. I was happy, brother. So look at the muscles. But I asked Jesus to come to my heart and save me because I knew I was a sinner. But that doesn't mean I'm perfect. But you know what? Exactly 10 years to the day after I was graduated from Bible college on Saturday, May 18th, 1985 in Watertown, Wisconsin. Exactly 10 years to the day later on Thursday night, May 18th, 1995, which was a week before I went to the Son of Famous Monsters convention, which was a week later, I was live on the Jon Stewart Show. So I went to the Son of Famous Monsters convention exactly a weekend after I was live on Jon Stewart in New York City, New York. I was live for 7 minutes, and you can see that on YouTube. So I went from my love of making monster movies when I was a kid. My dad didn't buy me that movie camera that I wanted. I said, Dad, can I have that movie camera in the window? I was like 8 years old. He goes, oh, no, Dave, it's kind of expensive. I don't think so. But with my first paycheck in the Marines, I bought a movie camera when I was in the Philippines at Civic Bay, and with that camera, I was filming stuff in the Marines. And then later on, I filmed George Foreman once when I met him. I got him entering the ring. I got him fighting Bobby Hitz, but he knocked him out in the first round. But anyway, I had people videotape film my boxing matches with a Super 8 movie camera. Film my wrestling matches at Bible College, where I was a varsity wrestler for 4 years. And my fellow teammates would film me with my movie camera, and I'd film them with the same movie camera. And I'd show these movies at, like when we got together for like a party, at the end of the season, I'd show those movies to them. They'd all get to see the wrestling matches and stuff. So, and now those are on video. Anyway, point I'm trying to say is I went from wanting to make monster movies when I was a kid, and then buying my own movie camera in the Marines, and then getting saved and asking Jesus in my heart. And then I was going to be a preacher. I went to Bible college for 5 years. And now I'm 10 years after I graduated, I'm on TV, Jon Stewart Show, for making monster movies. Hey, there's the train going by. There we go. That's the Metro train. So see, from monster movies to accepting Jesus and graduating from Bible college, and 10 years later being on national TV, talking about my monster movies that I make. So I'm back to making monster movies, like my first love, what I always wanted to do when I was a kid. But I still believe in Jesus. I believe you can accept Jesus and be saved and still have fun and still watch monster movies and watch TV a lot like I do. It doesn't mean you're not saved. It doesn't mean you're a bad Christian, because you're saved by faith. Salvation is a free gift by faith, not by works. And you don't have to be a religious fanatic to go to heaven. You can like monsters. You can watch monster movies. You can watch Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein and meet the Mummy like I'm going to do tonight. And I'm going to have a pizza. And I don't think that that's sin to have some pizza and Coke, drinking Coke. I'm not talking about the drug Coke. I never had that. I never wanted it. I never took hard drugs and I never wanted to try them even once because they're bad for you. You don't need to experiment and have some psychedelic experience to get closer to God. You get closer to God by reading His Word, brother. There's nowhere in the Bible that teaches that going on a drug trip to get close to God. You screw up yourself, you mess up your mind, and you could die from one dose of that stuff. Heroin, speed, crack cocaine, steroids, all that stuff, unless it's medical steroids that your doctor prescribes to you, that's different. But the steroids that you try to take to build up your muscle, that's not real honest muscle. You want to build muscle like me, you work out hard and you eat good, because I never took a steroid, ever. Sure, I lost